Yesterday, we were talking about the excuses. I'm weak, this is hard, etc. And I said, yeah, we're weak, it's difficult, and there are so many reasons why Krishna consciousness is not necessarily easy. So I was thinking after I spoke that Maya is providing those excuses. Maya will give you as many excuses as you want. And she'll give you some really good excuses. She'll give you excuses so good, you will be 100% convinced that you can't solve this problem. But of course, that's not what you want. But maybe deep down inside, you really want an excuse, because then you have a rationale for failing. And then you don't feel so bad because, well, actually, this excuse is valid. And because it's valid, I don't really feel bad. It's just, I'm just being real. This is just how I am. Okay, there is some truth to that. Be real. This is how you are. But then I will ask the question, is this making you happy? Is this how you want to be? Is this being this way? Is it helping you? Is it good for you? And most devotees will say, no, well, if I didn't have to be this way, I would rather not be this way, but it just seems like I have to be this way. Well, I would say, you don't have to be this way as long as you don't accept that you have to be this way. Does that mean you can change overnight? No. But it means you can be doing something to improve yourself. You can be doing something about the conditioned areas of your life which you find to be creating difficulties in your spiritual life. So always remember, Maya will give you excuses if you want them. She'll provide all kinds of beautiful excuses. I mean, she's providing them for the atheist, as we know. Great philosophy that God doesn't exist. She'll provide so many reasons why you need to be in Maya, why it's just circumstantially, this is how it is. I'm in Maya. It just has to be this way. I was hearing a talk by a Christian the other day, and he said, the devil's door doesn't have a doorknob. In other words, the devil can't come into your house because there's no doorknob. The doorknob is inside. You have to let him in. So I've often said Maya never comes uninvited. So I like this example. So we can say, on Maya's side, there's no doorknob. You know, she's ready for you. She's willing. But you have to open the door. She can't open it. She can't come in unless you let her in. So it's always important to remember that. If I have these excuses, that means I let Maya in. I let her give me these excuses. If I don't want excuses, I keep the door closed. And so when the excuses come up, I look at them and say, okay, I don't want this excuse. I'm not going to give in to this excuse. If I start giving in to excuses, where is it going to end? Because by my conditioned nature, I could say, really, I probably can't be Krishna conscious, at least in this life. And so many devotees have told me this. Now, how can you say that? You have the holy name. Holy name is more powerful than your conditioning. Still, they're saying, I don't think I can be Krishna conscious in this life. To me, what they're saying is they're resigned not to be. They're resigned not to make the effort. They're resigned not to try. They're resigned to stay within their comfort zone, stay with their conditioning, and just accept this is how I am, and I can never be another way. I always remind devotees, and I think this is super important, the holy name is more powerful than your conditioning. The Bhagavatam is more powerful than your conditioning. Sadhu Sangha is more powerful than your conditioning. The worship of the deities is more powerful than conditioning. And you know the holy Dham is more powerful than your conditioning. So have faith in the process, not in all the excuses that Maya gives you.